So now that you have succeeded in forming this NUJP, are you going to improve the standards of journalism in the Filipino community, at least?
In Canada, you mean?
Yeah.
We will try. We cannot be certain about the magnitude of what we can do, because it depends on the support of the population, especially the Filipino journalists in Canada. But what we can assure them is that we are always pregnant with ideas about how we can do to support and work for the welfare of Filipino journalists. I believe Filipino-Canadian journalists here are struggling also like the rest of the working class population. And it is just fair that they should be given compensation for what they're doing. Right now, if you're a writer in Canada or photographer, it's just pro bono. And people think that we are not spending money. We spend our time, we spend our resources, and it's just fair that the people who actually ask for assistance in covering their events should also consider the conditions of workers and Filipino-Canadian journalists, just like other workers. And it's a just statement I would like to say to them. And this is the only way that we can establish a better professional community of journalists if the Philippine-Canadian community also support their own brothers and sisters who are writing and struggling to tell the truth and inform the community about the problems that is happening in the Philippines and also here in Canada.
Okay, thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
So Ed, you're the chairperson of the NUJP Canada. So what is the organization going to do about the recent killings in the Philippines?
What we are doing right now is to support the search for justice, especially about the killings of journalists in Maguindanao, Philippines. And we support the move of the National Union of Journalists of the Philippines to seek justice for the trial of the perpetrators of these murders. And we feel that the Filipino people should be working hard to make sure that justice should be given to the massacre victims. All of the people who were killed in one day, there were, I believe, 55 people who were killed and 32 working media practitioners. And globally, people all over the world consider the killings of journalists in one day as a very barbarous act committed by the armed men who were allegedly identified with politicians in Maguindanao, southern Philippines.
So you're going to pressure the Philippine government to do something, is that correct?
We will do what we can to help out and support the struggle for and the search for justice. And what we can do probably is to organize ourselves and to write petition letters to the Philippine government to do something about it. This is barbaric. This should not be going on.